This is one of my favorite cafes in Japan. Or at least, it was. Where did it go?
It was right there. You might ask, what's the big deal? You could always go to Starbucks. I've ordered a short latte, double shot ristretto. So this is going to be about as coffee-y a drink you're going to get here. The great thing about Starbucks is you can go anywhere in the world and you know what you're going to get. Slightly burnt, kind of watery. I don't know what it is. It's just not the same.
I decided I have to go on a journey to find the main branch of this cafe.
Furukawabashi. Gonna get on this local train, and that semi-express train will keep going, and then we'll get to go off. There's a tree growing through this train station. That tree is like one of those things about Japan that feels like a blend of nature and technology that you sometimes see in a Ghibli movie, and which you sometimes see in real life in Japan. Just arrived at the station. One of the great things about using Google Maps for directions, they'll tell you which exit to look for. Now at a major station, it could be written in Roman characters like central exit, north exit, or exit 1, exit 2, exit 3. At this station, it's written in Chinese characters. Worried there for a second, huh? Well, this is going to be exciting because I have no idea how residential, how commercial this station is. First time here. And even if you can't find the thing, I don't actually see it, you still have a backup, which is just to use, the compass. And another thing you could do, you can ask a friendly passerby to help you out. I think it's this way. One thing I love about Japan is how the line between commercial and residential is oftentimes blurred. So for instance, here we have somebody's private house, and right across the street from them, there's a convenience store, and then above that, an office building. Down there we had some restaurants, and a bit farther, hopefully our cafe. I've gained weight since being here versus Vietnam, and part of it is there's bakeries and cafes with cake sets all over the place. I don't know how many calories that chocolate bread has, but it looks appealing. This must be the intersection that I saw on my map. So just a little bit farther to go. But what does this intersection have? A patisserie with a sign that says "We love craft beer." Depending on how things go at the cafe, I'll probably have to stop here on my way home. Just one block that way. Let's go. We're here. Delicious, very delicious. Konnichiwa. Ohisashiburi. I went to Hirakatashi Eki and I saw that the Sugihara is shimarimashita. It closed. So I had to come find the source. Dakara koko ni ikimashita. Arigatou gozaimasu. I will have my usual small latte but double shot. Ah, wakarimashita. This is going to be the moment of truth. The culmination of this journey. Why did we come all the way here for this lovely latte? Not only does it have the molten coffee taste that I'm always after, it has what people would call notes, kind of woody, nutty, and absolutely delicious. These are fantastic, and I'm going to grab a few of them while I'm here. 2 cookies, please. I'm going to enjoy the drip bags at home, but I'm going to have the cookies now. 美味しいですね。昨日、スターバックス行きました。でも、全然違う。The thing that's hard to quantify that I'm just not getting from Starbucks, it's missing some kiai, it's missing some soul. I'm going to connect with my friend Charlie. He's a coffee expert. Charlie, I need your help today. Why are Starbucks lattes different than the lattes you find at third wave cafes?
Part of it might just be what you're used to, and if you're used to a certain flavor, then changing to another cafe is going to be different anyway. But with Starbucks in particular, a big part of the problem is the scale at which they're doing coffee. So Starbucks has hundreds and hundreds of stores all over Japan, so they need a lot of coffee, and it's really hard to get consistent coffee when you have hundreds of stores. Whereas a specialty shop, they can get enough coffee to have the same coffee all year round from one farm. So that's a big part of it. So what Starbucks does to deal with this problem is that they get a lot of coffee from lots of different farms. To hide the fact that they're using different coffees all the time, they roast them really, really dark, which gets rid of a lot of the sort of unique and interesting different flavors from different farms. So if you're ordering a latte from Starbucks, it's just going to taste like kind of vague coffee flavor, whereas the specialty cafe that you were used to is probably using a different kind of coffee bean, something that's really interesting that they've roasted to a certain level to make sure that they pick out all of the interesting flavors of that coffee bean.
The very first time I had a Gibraltar from Blue Bottle, the sensation that came to me was that I was drinking molten coffee.
Part of what you're talking about is the texture, and that thickness, the kind of interesting kind of velvety texture that you get from a freshly brewed coffee, you're not going to get that with a drip bag or with a lot of different other kinds of brewing.
How far is a reasonable amount of time to travel?
There are very few distances I wouldn't travel for a coffee.
If you'd like to learn more about Charlie's coffee expertise, check out Home Cafe by Charlie. Link in the description. I think it would be shame to come all the way here and only have one tiny coffee. So I ordered a second. Arigatou gozaimasu. Got it. I'm happy. Mission accomplished. I had a good day. Thank you for joining me on this journey. And just when you think the story's over, they just gave me this flyer. They're opening a new location this Friday. I think the adventure is going to continue. At this time, I'm going to bring my son. We need to film any of this, it's kind of the same as what we did coming here, but in reverse. So see you back there. It's so good.